Hello guys, my name is Samarpan Dasgupta and today is the part 7 of our social media app generation tutorial. In the previous video I covered with the call logs and general messaging screen UI, and our homepage design about chats, logs and store UI design is totally completed. In today's video we are going to covering the UI of menu screen, and from the next Tuesday we will start from backend work with chatting UI configuration and all other stuff. So hope you stay tuned. Without wasting any time, let's get started. So guys, let's start now with the menu screen UI making. Okay, for that we have to report an menu icon, before that generation text. Okay, so for that we go to the main screen and under the scaffold, under app bar especially, so there will be a drawer. The drawer is automatically add of the menu screen. Okay, so just a minute. Yeah, let's see what happened next. Yeah, you can see there is a menu option came. Okay, and when we click that, that's will a pop up, but that's not matching without our app screen color. Okay, that's why we have to make the color and all other stuff as well. So we make a drawer not here in the just like other method, otherwise there may be any clustered or not organized code as well. Just a second. Okay, so the color will be as usual. We use a specific blue color, right? What's problem here? Okay, actually it's covering the whole section. That's not cool. Okay, we have to make a drawer here, here, and that will be the, I think, background color as well. Just a second. Just a second, I have to write my previous project code as well, because I think there is something problem as well. Sorry for that. Okay, I am going in the right path. Sorry. The child will be container and its color will be that. Okay, so if I open that, yeah, it's cool. Okay, now we have to make the options. Okay, if you experience my previous build generation app, that will be help to understand. That's why I am saying in every video to use my previous build generation app. That will be helpful to you for making that project as well. So if you experience the previous app, there is some option just like G upper, that's the app logo, but that's the app logo is confidential, that's why I can't use here. So I use Google logo for the temporary purpose, but don't use Google logo if you publish in any social site or any Play Store or any other public store, because you can experience a copyright issue, because there I am making that's for the YouTube video and I am not publishing that code anywhere. That's why I can't use the Google logo now. Okay, so the width will be double dot max finite, height will be double dot max finite, and the child will be a column. Okay, the list view will be preferred, because as I earlier say, if I make the phone view as the horizontal, then maybe there is some problem about the lower contents as well. That's why we are going to use list view. Okay, and as usual, just a minute, shrink wrap true, and other children as well. So I taking the code from my previous build tab, because otherwise it takes a lot of time to write all the things as well. I will understand what I want to do here, don't worry about that. Okay, so I am going to understand you what I do here. So just a minute, I not write manually code all the things, because otherwise it takes a lot of time for doing all the stuff, and it is very much easy to understand. That's why I take the code from my previous build tabs code. Okay, and that will be the animations. Yeah, that's for the open container as well. And what's the error here is coming? Okay, actually, okay, we don't know any constant for that, and for that we have to use the exact asset image, right? Exact asset image, and that will be the assets images and google.png. Okay, and okay, let's remove all the things. Okay, not remove, that's deactivate, because we are going to making that all the stuff as well as soon as possible. And instead of all the things, let's make comment and we'll see it later in the sense in today's tutorial, don't worry about that. Okay, so if I run it and let's see the menu option, so that is well organized, and the background color is not good, so we can change from here. First we take the scaffold color from here, and we can change the background color from here. Actually this is the transparent image, that's why it's by default taking that light blue background. Okay, it's cool, but use your own logo, not that logo, otherwise you maybe face any copyright issue as well. So what I gonna make here, first I understand what I make here, and then the sub options, sub menu and all other stuff. Okay, so what I done here, as I write from here manually from the list view, I use a size box height 10.0 for the making upper page upon the that Google logo. Okay, and then we make a gesture detector under that's wrap a circle avatar, and that will be under the center widget. Actually we make the G as a circle avatar, as you say, because as you look there, because under because we have to put in a proper way, and we have to provide the part is the asset image and background color as well, and that will be that's the radius depending upon the font's orientation. If the orientation is portrait, then the different size, and if the orientation is landscape, that is in the horizontal mode, then the different radius. Okay, so if I show here, let's see if it's activated. Cool. And you can see for the list view we can scroll here. If there is column, we can scroll here, and there will be a overwrite problem there. Okay, that's why we are making the list view. It is beneficial at all. Okay, and after so that's already covered the logo gesture detector, and after that we have to make a gap of height 30 between that logo and that profile. Okay, that's why there are 30, and there is a common widget that will be the menu options. What that is done, this is a method, not a widget. This is a method that is covering a widget and all the stuff, and that menu option is actually the common method for making the UI of every option screen. Okay, for every option screen, this is the common method to make every menu option UI. So in the menu option we pass two parameters, that is, one is the icons, what icon what profile icon that will be shown there, and other thing is the menu name, that's the particular name, that's just like profile, settings, support, that is the menu name, and that's the icon you can show, that's the icon we are passed here. Okay, in the menu icons, and after giving the proper gap of size 10, that is a symmetric gap between every menu options, we are providing a menu option just like settings, support, about, and all other stuff as well. So go to the menu option, and there is a open container. Actually when the menu will open, that's open in a specific animation. I think you imagine what I want to do here. This is a opening in a proper animations. Okay, and if you use in the release mode, the animation will be beautifully cast there, and if you experience my previous build generation app, you will definitely understand what I want to say. Okay, that's why I am again and again saying use my previous build generation app, that's will helpful to you. Okay, so in that open container there is some configuration just like transition type and transition duration, how many times take to open and close all the things, and closed animation, open elevation. If you see the animations pub.dev documentation, it will totally clear to you, no need to explain by myself, because it is very much easy to understand and easy to implement. So there will be the color provided, and the on close method I deactivated. We will activate that part when we make the backend as well, because this is associated with the backend. So in the open builder there is we just make a center widget, but we manually make every screen for every menu UI option except exit, because exit method totally closes the app. So for every profile screen we make a separate screen. So and we making in within today's video. Okay, so it's coming very soon, so stay tuned. And after that the close builder will be the close builder actually describe the when the menu option is closed. When the option is closed, then how it will be shown there. So that's why we make a size box of height 60. If I click here, then you can see, and if it is closing, you can see there is a specific height of 60. Otherwise if the clicking region is very much small, then this is not gives user a very much good user experience as well. That's why. And you can see and that icon and that menu option name, that's in a row. That's why we use a row widget and main access element dot center, because that's the two options, that's the menu icon and menu option that's in the left or right. This is in the center, that's why we make it in the center as main axis alignment. And first, as you can see, there is a icon, so we provide the icon, and that's icon we take from as the formal parameter from that method menu options. Okay, and after that icon there is a gap of within. Okay, so that's why you can see there is a gap between the icon and the menus option, so that's why we provide the gap here. And after that under the text widget we provide the menu option. That's what's the menu option, just like profile setting, and that's also that menu option is also the formal parameter of that menu options method. Okay, I made the name as menu option is. Okay, I think it is understand to you, and if this is not clear to you, please make comment about that. I will try to reply from my best. Okay, so now we have to manually make the profile screen, setting screen support about, and not the exit screen. Exit will totally out of it. And if I 1 minute row. Yeah. Okay, we not provide exit screen under that menu options because it is totally different. If I click here, this will totally get it out. You can try it out, and if I show the exist and then reopen the app, it takes a lot of time in the emulator, but you can try it out. Okay, and that's method na system navigator.pub, and system navigator method is found under the Flutter services package. So make sure you import that package and use that system navigator.pub animated to, and this will automatically close the app. Okay, that's why we are using that. And that's the same thing, icon size which takes as the icon gap and menu option exists, that's why. So now we are going to make the subsiding screen of every menu options except exist. Okay, so for the profile section I take the code from my previous made generation app code for the time purpose. Okay, so what I can do, under the front end we should make a directory that's name as menu screens. Okay, under the menu screen we have to make a dot file name as profile screen. Okay, so in the profile screen I take the code from my previous build generation app because that will be helpful also for time purpose. That's the menu screen, and that's the profile screen code. But you don't take from my previous build generation app because the code is not well organized, and I not take all the code from my previous build generation app because and I understand what I can take from the previous, but I think you can't understand because I made the totally project. So take the code from that video GitHub repo, and the link of every video's code is in the description. Take it out, and also in the first comment. Okay, there is a lot of problem, so okay, so instead of modal focus hub we use loading overlay, right? And okay, we can't ignore that, we also can ignore that. Okay, so we can ignore all that stuff as well because that's will require when we make the backend, so no need of use now. So okay, we can comment all the things because this is required at the time of backend, so I'm not deleting it, but no need of use now, because if I use there, because there is some different class name, different other variable and different other thing, that's why this will be not favorable to understanding you right now, so don't think about it. What's the problem, man? I made now. 1 minute. I actually deleted the isLoading function. That's it. Just a minute. I not deleted, I think, here, because this is required for the loading as well, and not required for now UI making. It is required at the backend as well when we change the profile picture and all other stuff. What's the problem, man? And this is really irritating. And let's see. Okay, so we can delete in that and in that also. Okay, I remove it because I think it is getting hazardous. So background image, exact background image, assets, images, google.png. Okay, so and we forward the. I will understand the code what I making there. Don't worry about it. Okay, manage take image. This is for the profile image take backend, and that's why we are now commenting all that thing, because it is not required at now. Okay. Okay, for now we can make it return center. Okay, I will understand what I do here, so don't worry about it. I made a username Samarpan Dasgupta. That's just like a temporary use purpose. Okay, and what's the problem here? Okay, we can delete, or let's deactivate it. Okay, so we have to connect that profile. I think the name will be the profile screen, because this sounds good. Okay, so for the profile screen we have to copy that and go here, and we will make a center widget, but we have to make this is a profile screen. Okay, and we have to import that specific file. Okay, let's save it and run it. Let's see. Okay, and one more thing, where the exact asset image. Okay, we have to provide the background color. Actually that Google Doc is transparent, that's why it's taking the light blue as a background color, and that's not right actually. That's why. Just a minute. And that color will be the constant value, because it is not changing, right? And we have to go here and paste here. Save it and click on the profile screen. Okay, actually I not provide other things as well. That's it. Just a minute. Just a minute, I think I'm missing something. Okay, for now we can use user about, just like welcome to generation. Actually this is by default null, that's why it is not printing there. Join time, join date, what's the today date? This is okay, 7/8 2021, and what's the time right now? This is 6:23 a.m. So 6:23 a.m. We use the sample data, but we use the backend data as well later. If I open the profile screen, yeah, I think it's good to show. And that plus icon you don't have to bother now, because this will take the picture from gallery or image depending upon the user choice, and we will not meet now, we will meet it later. So stay tuned, because from Tuesday we are going to start about the backend stuff as well. And there is a problem of the method name here. Okay, delete not delete automation, logout button. This will be the delete button. So replace all. Okay, and what's the problem, man? Okay, we can deactivate it, otherwise give warnings. Good look. Okay, I explain you what I done here. Yeah, we have to make the init, and as you can see, this is a stateful widget as well. Okay, because there is will be some real-time changing operation. That's why we have to use that stateful widget as well. And there will be init that will when the screen open, that will primarily call some function and some toasting operation, that's for the showing the message. That's why I made it here, but I will deactivate right now, but I will make it when I integrate with the backend as well. Okay, so this will be a loading overlay just like before, and there will be a wrap with scaffold, and there will be a constant color, but there will be a no app bar as you can see, and that will be a list view. And you know why I use list view? For the horizontal view and lower portion visibility. And as you can see from this is a row. Okay, this Google icon and name Samarpan Dasgupta, it is in a row, and there will be, and there is a upper gap. That's why we have to provide that height 20 as well. And after that, there will be the first portion. The first portion means and the logo, and the logo, that plus icon combination, and with the username. Okay, and that's why this is the first portion. We can remove it, and I made it for the debugging purpose. Okay, so as we use only height, so we can change it to the size box as well. Okay, because we use only height, that's not need to use the container. So size box, so we made our size box of 130. Okay, and we made a row, because you can see that's Google logo and Google's logo with that plus icon, and that username is in a row. Okay, and we made it center because it is for the orientation purpose. If you manually write the code, that will totally clear to you. And there is a size box for starting the row before, and you can see there is a gap between in the left side of the G, and that's for the good UI purpose. And we made a container, and that's container. If I click here, actually I made the center here. Actually that will show the image in the broad manner. Okay, that's why. So and you can see that's Google logo, and that's the plus icon is overlapping. That's why we use track. That's why we can overlap one widget upon the another. Okay, so that's a open container. That will open your profile image in a broad form, but not used right now, because we will show in the backend stuff as well when we done there. So stay tuned, because we will start from the Tuesday. Okay, however, in the stack there is a open container, and that's open container actually open containers close builder actually wrap the image, and that will be wrap the profile image in future. For now, for use the dummy data, I use the Google picture as well for the temporary purpose, but we'll change it when we use the backend stuff as well, making the profile skin and all other stuff. So that's the back. We make the background color, because I said, because this is a transparent logo. Okay, so that's covering the holder radius, as I said before. In other case, when we make the drawer, and in the under the stack. Okay, we use 1 minute. We use just alignment, so no need of use container. We use the align widget as well. Unusable things no need to use, so we use a padding, and under that make a child and make a add button. Actually we made that button here. Okay, and if I click on here, class tapped, we make a hot reload, and just a minute, you can see plus tapped. Okay, that will shown here. Actually that's not showing because due to the gesture detector, it takes garbage collector sometimes process all the things, but you can see when I click here it is plus tapped. Okay, it takes some time for the second time. Okay, for the consistent click. Okay, let's ignore it and we can remove it. Actually this will take the image, as I said, this will take the image from gallery and the camera as well. And after that we make a expanded widget of Samarpan Dasgupta, because if the phone width or height is something different, that's will out of that row, that's not a good thing as well. That's why I made in a expanded widget as well. Okay, and we use the username as Samarpan Dasgupta for the local use purpose, for the making the UI, but when we use the backend we will change it, don't worry about it. So under that we make a widget container and all other. Okay, for making the container we can use, okay, not container because we use only alignment, so we use align widget as well. So if I save there, I think there will be no problem. Actually no problem. So that's a simple thing. Hope you this is very much easy to understand. Hope you understand that's expanded code. Okay, so let's back to the when there that is called first, from where the first person is called. Okay, and after that you can see there is a large there is something a big gap and of size 50. Okay, and you can manage all the UI stuff just like your choice. And that is the other information. That other information means that's like a different method, and that different method made that about join date, join time, because it is its UI, it's same as purpose. That's why we use reusable methods as well. And that reusable method take two arguments. That is, one is the left side text and other is the right side text. The left side text is about, right side text is welcome to generation. In that manner, in the other information method, if I show you here, so I make that color for the debugging purpose, so don't think about it. And other information, that is a container, that is a row. We made a container of specific size for every what I say for every other information. So if I remove that height, you can see there is a shrink of the gap. Okay, and that's not looking good. That's why I provide the height here. Okay, that's why I provide the height. Hope you understand what I want to say. And there is a margin from the bottom 30.0 from that button, and that's the stuff as well. And we made a row because in the row there will be a to expanded widget, and that's will totally covering the left side and right side text. And this is very much easy to understand, expanded code. Okay, and this is a simple code, right? Not the any complex code. And after that there is a delete button. So this will this button we just make the UI, and this button will delete all the account from the online database and from the user phone as well. So that's for the delete my account. And if I click here, this is a pop-up button, and there will be a confirmation about sure to delete account, and that's why. And okay, I made a delete my account button here, and depending upon the on press and that delete confirmation, that will pop up the window, and you can see here the show dialog, that is the show dialog, and this is showing the dialog of alert dialog as well. Okay, so sorry, so there is a CO to delete that account and all other stuff. This is called the alert dialog title, and this all other stuff except the title. This is the content, and I made the content as a column because you can see there is a, just a minute, yeah, there is a column of that text, and that buttons row, that's why, and that button in a row, that's why we make a row. Okay, and the left side will be the cancel and right side will be the CO, that's why, and we not provide any. Okay, and yeah, and that's the delete my generation account. This is associated with the backend method as well, backend function as well, so we not use that, that's why we are making it as a comment. Okay, but we will make it soon in the when we start with the backend stuff, all the things as well. So hope you understand that's code, because this is very much simple code and not the complex code. But if you have any doubt or any query, you can comment it out. I will give my best to reply you. Okay, so profile screen code is complete. Now the screen of settings, support and about. So under the under the menu screen, let's make a file for that file for setting screen. Okay, just a second guys. Yeah, so we make the setting screen. So I take the code from here, settings. Don't think about the folder, I will make it later. Actually I take the code for the time purpose, because you understand that it is a very large of code but easy to understand, but if I type manually it will take 2 or 3 more days for completing. Let's deactivate all the stuff because we not use in that manner, and that will be the required, because in the null safety version @required change to required. Okay, that's why. Okay, no need to use break because this is returning right for there, so there is no purpose for execute that stuff after the return. And we not make another function as well, so we deactivate that. Okay, so okay, I think this is there is no any problem. So now we have to connect the settings window. I will understand the I will explain you the code, don't worry about it, please stay tuned. This is the class name and we have to connect it with the menu screen, right? Main screen drawer, and but the things, man, yeah. Yeah, that's the setting window, it is already present and we have to import from here. Okay, we make a safe hot reload. Actually it takes some time, some seconds actually. Yeah, open the settings. Okay, this is only shown here, but I explain the code, don't worry. What I made here, let's start. So I made a stateful widget because there is something associated with the runtime configuration, as I told before, so I made a stateful widget here. Okay, so settings window as a stateful widget, and under that we use scaffold. So this is scaffold actually for the background colors, as you know, and we made a bar as you can see, and that's the back button is automatically made, no need to use manually if we not provide any leading icon. So okay, so this is not a problem, and if you want you can remove it, this is totally your choice. And we make a app bar name as a settings. Okay, under that we made a list view, and that list view that's the list view you can understand, and this is due to the sing wrap 2 that is not covering the all the bottom things as well. And in under the list view you can see in the upper section of the notification there is a gap of height 40, and so I provide it here. And every settings item, this is a common method for implementing all the UI of just like notification, chat, wallpaper, generation, direct calling, and all other stuff. And this is under the that's UI pattern. You can see that's the same pattern, so no need to use different pattern for every UI options. So every settings option actually, that's why I use a reusable method. Okay, and every setting item, as you can see, every setting item, okay, this is a reusable widget. And what that takes optional, this is a named argument, but I use the required. As you can see, there is showing a required because this is required at all. So this is a named argument, and that takes three argument: main text, icon, and small description. And the main text, we have to pass the main option. What the main option? Notification, chat, wallpaper, generation, direct calling, setting, chat history, storage. This is the main text. Okay, this is the main option. And icon, as you can see, before every option there is a icon. Okay, that's why we have to pass the icon from here, and you can see there's the bell icon here. And small description, just like we provide a small description, and that's why we provide in that manner. And you can see between every options there is a gap, so we made a height of 15 for making the gap for looks good. And we use every options, and I made the code something small for the easy to understand. Okay, so no, okay, so that's the every setting item. This is a common method for making all the things as well. So this is a open container actually. Yeah, actually this is a open container. This is will be open in a specific manner. Okay, and as you can see, we not use any other screen. Okay, because under that there will be a separate screen. We not covering in that video. Okay, but we will cover when we make the backend, because this is totally associated with the backend as well. That's why. So sorry. So that's why we just provide a center widget that is not yet implemented. So that is showing right here, not yet implemented. Okay, actually when we click any option, that will show not yet implemented, because we not integrate the backend stuff and some internal UI as well, and no need to use here. When we make the backend, we will totally use it, and this is a very much easy UI to implement under 10 to 15 minutes. That's why we are not bothering right now. We are bothering about the major UI as well, because this is the major UI, as you can see. So that will open the center widget, not implemented, and the close builder actually showing that option as well. So what I made here, we use a container of specific width, height, and margin, and make the column as well. Okay, and what and why that column, right? Actually, yeah, actually we made the column for that two combination, because that's icon and that the main text in a same row, and that the small description is in another column, another row. Sorry, that's in another row. That's why, because under the column you can see there is a row. Okay, and that's row covering the icon and something gap between that, and then the main text. Main text mean the main option. Okay, that row is covering, and after that under that column, that is actually covering the small description. Okay, this is a expanded widget, and this is a very much simple widget, easy to understand. No need to describe me here, but if you have confusion, you can comment this out. I will try to reply it out. Okay, so that's completing the settings screen, and this is not complicated. This is a very much simple and easy to understand. Hope you understand. If there is problem, comment it out, and I will try to solve it out. Okay, so now we have to what to make support screen. Okay, let's go to the support screen. Don't bother about that all the folder, okay, because we use that folder when we make the backend, because there is some work left about small UI, okay, and no need to implement right now. So support, under the support, this is the support option screen, and we have to make another screen under the menu screen, okay. So this is a new dart file, and this will be the support screen. Actually, I take code from my previous build generation app code from my own repo, not any other repo, okay. Yeah, as usual there is some problem. Okay, actually in the null safety version, the required is updated to the only required, not the @ of required. That's why the problem is coming there. Okay, null safety, right? Okay, we have to deactivate this because no need to use it here, okay. No, we have to use it here right now, but just a minute. Okay, now we have to connect. I will understand just like before. Please stay tuned. Okay, that's the cool look. Hope you understand. I will explain it, don't worry. And no need to copy from that, okay, because that's UI you can make as your choice. The app bar title as support, and the body start with the container, and I remove that because I use in the debugging purpose as well. Okay, so the container, the alignment will be the top center, as you can see. And actually if you can use in your choice, in your flavor as well, no need to copy from there, because if you copy from there you will be struggled, okay. And there is a option of get list option. This is a common method that is covering the all the options, okay, because you can see the all options UI infrastructure is same. That's why just like before we use the common method. So there's take a icon, that's the icon, and that's the title is the upper text, and extra text is the lower text, that is actually describing what the option will cover. And there is 3 options, you can see there is a 3 option is present. And if you see the common method, just like before, every common method is in the same pattern, container, row, and you can understand if you are if you are Flutter developer, and if you have a knowledge about the row and all the widget composition, you can understand what I want to say. Actually just like same using the same row padding, why I expanded, this is just like before. When we make the setting screen now, there is a common method, right, and this happen in that way, but I also explain, don't worry. There is a padding, okay, from the left 10.0, and then the icon is present, and you can see the icon, leave the icon, there is a some gap. So after that there is a expanded widget for that overriding and other thing purpose, and this is covering total the things. And container alignment center, for the alignment we need to use container, the align widget is sufficient. I think there will be no error came, yeah. So that's the center, and this is spaced evenly, as you can see, because in that column there is a gap between the between 2 text, okay. This is under the column, that text is totally covering the title, and the lower text is containing the extra text, okay. And this is a simple to understand. I think there is no any complex code to understand. I use the reusable widget and reusable methods for easy implement, otherwise no need to write a repeat of code, okay. So we have to make a folder for the just a minute. Support screens. Okay, and under that we have to make a file name mail content maker, because that will send the mail. Okay, so we have to make a dot file mail content, just a minute. Okay, and we take the code from here. I will explain what is covering here, don't worry. Okay, null safety. Okay, as I said now, my previous project code is not migrated to null safety, that's why that's conflict is came, because now that project that's we are coding in the null safety version. Okay, that's why. Okay, the null safety, yeah, at null check operator. Okay, not used to remove. Okay, and we have to connect support input taker with that, because just a minute. Yeah, and we have to import that file, that's the link here. If you experience my previous build here, then if you go to here, just a minute, support, yeah. So if you experience my previous build, if you go here, you can report a problem, and if you press the same, this will mail us in my official mail. Okay, so actually that's why, and you can see it is except the hint text and app bar title, the UI pattern is same. That's why we use a reusable, what I say, sorry, I sometimes forget about that, sorry, reusable screen. Okay, and that's why we make a screen of mail content maker, because everything is under the mail things, and that's the same UI pattern. That's why we are adding in that way. And the support input taker, that's take a subject, that the subject is the what the thing is that. So this is a problem. So in that, when we made the app bar, that's the app bar title is showing here. Okay, yeah, you can see that's the describe your problem. This is the app bar title, and the subject is the problem. We use subject because we have to that's the same common, that's a common, you can see this, that's the common screen. Okay, that's why we have to rectify what's the things coming there for the mail content making. Okay, that's why we take a subject and app bar title. Okay, and I know there is some confusion in your mind. When we start with the backend, that will totally clear to you, so stay tuned and have a patience. And support input maker, this is a common screen. As you can see, this is a common stateful widget for making all the stuff of the three options, and that's take the subject, app bar title, and that's the thing. Okay, and I again say, if there is any problem to understand that code, please comment about that. I will try my best to reply that. And the code is available in the GitHub, the link in the description in the first comment, check it out. And after that, there is a about. Okay, so we have to implement the about, and that's why we have to make a separate dart file under the menu screen, and that will be the about string. about app description, take the code from the lower, it will take a fast way. I will understand, I will explain, okay. And this is a simple thing, okay, and no need to explain in a broad manner, but I will explain. I give a description, don't panic about that. Okay, we have to, okay, yeah, we have to input it and make us hot reload about. Okay, that's the some simple text. Okay, there is no any problem, there is no any runtime changes. That's why I am using the stateless widget, because there is no changing. This is showing about that app, and that's the app some policy. Okay, so this is very much easy to understand, and that is totally made by me, a private secure end-to-end encrypted app. And that's I use in a list view, because as I said, if that is horizontal, okay, that's the full loop. We can scroll it up and down. If that is column, this is column, we can't scroll it up and down. Okay, that's why. And that's a simple text. And there's another list view, every message that's covering in that way, in a specific alignment and all other thing. And if you just see the code in my GitHub repo, this is totally clear to you. This is not a very much complex, so this is just like a simple file of that whole project. About screen dot is a simple file in the whole project that is describing all the things about the app, and that's also and I use something that's color, and that's the thing. And this is really easy to understand, no need to explain me here. Okay, and that existing will close the app, and I can show you here, because all the things is completed, profile screen is completed. And one more thing, if we click on that Google icon, and that will switch to the profile screen. Okay, but we have to generally make it, just a minute. Profile screen, okay, take a save or hot reload on it. And if user by default click on that icon, that will totally go to the profile screen. Okay, because if you because this is a good user experience, because if user click on that icon and nothing happen, this sometimes irritates the user, that's why. So we are covered the profile screen, we are covered the settings screen, we covered the support screen, we covered the about screen, and the menu is totally covered and it is good looking. Okay, and if I click on the exit, it will exit the app normally. Okay, so hope you understand the today's code, and I use my previous build code and make some changes about the null safety, and some that makes sounds good. And don't take from the previous tutorial, previous code, take that take the current code, because this is migrated to the null safety. This will help you in the future as well. Okay, so I uploaded the code and the link in the description in the first comment, and hope you understand. If there is any problem in any step, you can comment it out, I will definitely check it out. No worry about it, about the comment out, and I will check it out, and I will try my best to reply you to clear your doubt as well. Okay, and that's the thing. And if you like the video, please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are the new user, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get the regular project update and the next videos of the tutorial updates. Hope you are fine. Bye bye, have a nice day.